Hi, this is my audience.
Hi. Hi. Say hi, Mom.
Okay. Shh. This is my personal experience speech. The experience I'm going to talk to you about today is my first day of basic training. I remember it like it was yesterday because it kind of left a big imprint on my brain. It was September 11th, 2009, and I'm going to talk about the second I stepped off the bus. So here it is. All right. The second I stepped off the bus, I had three grown men with funny-looking hats just come to me and start yelling in my face for absolutely no reason. It was kind of terrifying and a little bit shocking. As soon as I get off the bus, they had me take my bag and throw it in a big pile with everyone else's, and then line up on these little yellow footprint spots and stand at attention. During this time, you needed to stand at attention with your eyes forward. I didn't dare look at anyone else because I could see that these guys were not playing around. After standing for almost 3 hours, the men ran out of people to yell at that were coming off the bus, and they turned around like sharks looking for meat to come get me. They darted right back at us, and the one started screaming at me in my face with all this crazy nonsense. I remember then they asked us how tough we thought we were, and I actually said pretty tough. I guess it was the wrong answer. They started smoking us, which basically means they started making us do physical activities like push-ups, jumping jacks, a bunch of stuff, mostly push-ups. I just remember my arms were shaking because I was at that position for so long that I ended up losing like the ability to hold myself up, and I ended up falling straight on my face, and it was kind of painful, but I couldn't do anything because they would smoke me even more. So throughout this whole process, you know, they were yelling, screaming, making us do paperwork, screaming at our social, and all this. It took about 6 to 7 hours of just standing at attention for them to get everyone figured out and situated. After this, they told us to go grab our bag that we threw in a big pile in the beginning of all this. It was chaotic. There was hundreds of bags that all looked the same, and as we're trying to find our bags, they were sitting there yelling at us and calling us pretty vulgar names, and it was pretty crazy actually. I'll never forget it. The last thing that they had us do was actually march to where we were going to be held, our barracks, and on the way there, we had to go through a field and like a wooded area. At that time, they started throwing, bang grenades and smoke grenades to give it a real life simulation of war. It was pretty crazy. It was an awesome experience. I was 18 at the time, and I liked, violence, I guess, like video games and stuff. So I thought it was actually really cool. It's one experience that I'll never forget, and it's an experience that actually helped me become a man and learn respect and integrity. And I just want to share that with you guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, I'll answer them.